What is going on, gamers? Aevatrex here, and today we are going to go ahead and do Lost Battlefield, and we're going to debut the team that we worked out on the live stream today. I was talking here with my viewers on PocketLive, and we came up with teams from scratch for both the Brendan BG account and also my main account. So this is the first time that we are going to be using these teams. Here are each team individually. This is for the Brendan BG account, so we're gonna go ahead and take it for a test drive. Now it is still early in the week, so I don't know if my opponents will be all that, considering there was also a maintenance that was unannounced and people got extra points. So we will see exactly how we can perform though. Okay, let's refresh, and we got Mr. Silic as the top option. So I see an Atlantic core, and when I see an Atlantic core, I kinda want to use my Aries just to shut down that Atlantic core before it even gets started. And then the follow-up team, the Demogorgon team, let's see. Oh, that worked beautifully. The Atlantic core still lived somehow. I guess it died before, or I guess the damage from Aries was just too much. Okay, now let's see. This looks pretty solid. So far so good. The Golem gets to heal, the Demogorgon keeps him in check, the Arctica freezes them, and it's just a battle to outlast them. And then with all the pumpkins in there, pretty solid teams so far. Okay, let's see who is next. Jahaname? I think we can do better than that, come on. There we go, Milas. Alright, now with the Golem, I want to try out this team right here with the Green Fiend, Skull Knight, and Michael, and then the Aries team. I want to know how this team performs, and it's going against a Demogorgon. This should be interesting. Now the Phantom King is keeping them with no energy, which is nice. I like that combination, Phantom King, Michael to keep them going, and then yeah, we all know exactly how deadly the Skull Knight is. And there we go, we pretty much face a very similar team, but our wrinkle was a little better than theirs. Okay, so far so good. Destructor. I actually want to also try Aries there, and then the Demogorgon team. I want to see how this fares. Okay, so the strategy behind this one is that Lil Nick and Dreadrick was gonna stun them enough to where Aries will always get to proc first. That's the idea. I know it's not always gonna work 100% like that, but ooh, this one might turn out difficult for me just because they were able to get me there with the Michael. So it all comes down to our Skull Knight and Michael team. Let's see what they can do here. We are keeping the Valentina with no energy, which is actually pretty good to see, and we take it easy. Okay, so that middle team lost, but this one brought it back. Very nice. So far so good. Alright, let's see. Vibes 1. Let's start with the Demogorgon team, because I feel like Vlad is going to be full of heavy hitters. So let's see. Absolutely, I was completely right. The whole point here is to just kind of outlast them. I want to see if we can outlast them, and I guess the answer is no. That deflect kills my heroes. Okay, so we are in a bad spot right now. Can we make a comeback? Aries with a Valentina, that's a different wrinkle. You don't see that very much, but I don't think it really works too well. It just doesn't, because you're just gonna lack the damage to finish it off. Okay, so I guess it's gonna come down again to this team. Can this team pull it off once again? And this team, it looks like it's pulling it off. Maybe. Yeah, it's pulling it off. The Michael and the deflect is just super strong. This team right here has been the MVP. This team right here has been the MVP. So far, the only team that has lost is this one. So maybe we should make adjustments. I don't know. Maybe you guys can give me some tips there. Now let's. I don't want to refresh because I feel like I'm just gonna lose points. So let's attack Get Home and see if we can send him home. Now I'm going up against an Aries, so I'm gonna risk it. Go with the team that's kind of struggling right now and see how it does, and follow it up with those teams. Okay, so let's see. There it is. And okay, so it actually did fairly well here. I don't think we're even going to lose one hero. Yeah, we're looking good. There we go. Okay. So, hey, this team kind of redeemed itself, I guess you can say. Alright, next we have a Skull Knight Pumpkin Duke Valentina team. Very strong, but I think my Medusa can shut it down, yeah. And the Valentina had no revive. That's one of the cardinal rules in Lost Battlefield. Your Valentina should always have some sort of revive. Okay, so the Brendan BG team so far has checked out. This team struggled a little bit, so maybe I should change it up a bit. I don't know, you guys let me know now. Let me go over to my main account and see how those teams perform there. Okay, so here we are on my main account. Here's the team. Now, of course, the Aries team is very similar because essentially it's the very same team. And so far, this team has proven to be very strong. This one, the whole thinking is get Pumpkin Duke stacking with enough defensive bonus to keep him up with Trentar and Gulum. And then have the Green Fiend just one-shot everything with 808 Bulwark, 505 War God. So the damage really is relying on Pumpkin Duke stacks and Green Fiend. And on this one, since I don't have a Michael, since I don't have anything powerful like that, and my Trixie Treat is fairly new without a great talent, I went with Phantom King and Candy Cane to just kind of destroy their energy and have Skull Knight and Arctica go in there and destroy them. So this one is more of a chance type of thing, so I'm kind of worried about this one, but let's put it to the test and see what we can do. 705, I see a Sanaboom, so when I see a Sanaboom, I try to use Gulum to kind of soak up the Sanaboom proc and use it as my own energy, and then we'll use the Aries team. So let's see if it works out. Ooh, this is an interesting Sanaboom because it's gonna have a Pumpkin Duke, not a Pumpkin Duke, but a Sanaboom proc. The Michael, I don't think is gonna be able to outlast us, no, and I still had Trentar to revive, so it was looking okay for us. Now this one, we should be okay here. Did we just miss the Atlanticor altogether? What was that? I really would like to know what exactly happened there. I have to watch that back. Now the Gulum is dead, so that's perfectly fine. And somehow we still killed the Skull Knight. I don't know what happened there. I could have sworn that the Dread Drake and the Lil Nick prop took their side shields off, so I guess my Aries just completely whiffed. That's interesting. Now we are going up against a Minotaur, so let's actually go with this team to see how it works and see if we can totally destroy their energy at the start. Let's see. Okay, well, I'm kind of going up against my own Candy Cane, but okay, we're off to a bad start. The energy of the ones I needed it to be taken down was not taken down whatsoever. Now the good thing is that we have Skull Knight soloing things out here, but that was not a good first showing for that team whatsoever, because it completely missed the ones that I actually needed to lower the energies of. So looks like this team won before it even got started. Yeah, so the Aries team is very solid. Don't know about that first team. Like I said, it's a very chance type of thing. Biggles, okay, we'll give this team another shot to see what it can do. Let's see, we're going up against okay, and again, I don't really see it hitting many of the ones that I really needed to hit, so I don't know. I might have to rethink this team, or specifically the Candy King, because the Phantom King has quite a bit of value even after the first proc, but the Candy Cane, after she procs, is kind of like, she's just kind of there. She doesn't really do much. Ooh, this is a heavy team. But it looks like my Aries team is gonna take it once again. So the Aries team, again, very solid. Now we're going up against a Valentina, and I'm kind of inclined to go and give this team once again another shot, because theoretically it should hit 4 heroes, or at least 4 times, and lower their energy. So I'm hoping that one of them catches the Valentina, but as we've seen so far, it hasn't gone very well. Okay, let's give it a shot. And there's a Demogorgon, goodness. It hits the Demogorgon, not the Valentina. That seems like the most likeliest of things to happen, of course. It hit everybody but the Valentina, the one that I needed it to hit. But can Skull Knight actually solo things? I don't think so. There was a Demogorgon in there with a Green Fiend, with a Golem. It just wasn't gonna happen. It just wasn't gonna happen. Okay, now this one is interesting because I don't think my Aries ever procced. I don't think my Aries ever procced. Nope, so we completely lost that one. Okay. So I don't know exactly what happened to my Aries there. Let's switch it up. Let's switch it up like this now. I thought that was actually my last turn. I didn't know I could go again. So let's put the Aries team first, because I honestly don't know what happened to my Aries proc the first time. And let's see how it goes this way. Let me see if we can shut this down before it even gets started. And we've killed everything but the Demogorgon, and it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to outlast them. The Valentina is just, it's a really good match with Demogorgon. Okay, now here we pretty much just have to outlive them, and I don't think that's happening. That's way too much damage. Okay, so it looks like this team definitely is not as solid, specifically this one right here. This one is just very sketchy, especially the Candy Cane. I might have to replace her. I don't know with who though. Maybe Lady Leo, something like along the lines of like this for like additional stun. But the only team that I really feel good about is this Aries team, if paired up against the right ones. This one is not so bad, but again, missing the Michael and missing Demogorgon, those are two big pieces that I don't have with the Brendan BG account. That I do have in the Brendan BG account, so that does hurt. But yeah, I'll be seeing your suggestions and see what you guys can say, and maybe try it again later on, maybe down the line. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and until later, bye.